Okay, the next several videos are going to take us through the steps to complete our final large-scale version of the painting. Before you begin this though, keep in mind, we should have made a practice painting. And in your practice painting, if there's any part of it that you weren't completely satisfied with, I highly recommend that you continue to practice them. If you need practice with the clouds, continue to practice the clouds. If you need practice with blending the colors, do that. If you need practice doing the silhouettes. So make several practice paintings, as many as you need until you feel comfortable enough to create the large scale work. Now the next series of videos is going to go through the same exact steps that we've gone through in the practice paintings, but now we're moving up to a much larger size. Okay, so we're going to have a very large piece of paper that we're going to be working with, and I'm going to tape it down onto this board here. Again, you want some surface to tape it down to, whether that's cardboard or your newspaper or a board like this one. So the first step that we started with was taping our work down. We're just using masking tape to get this done. And again, you want to pull this out into a long strip, one solid strip. Make sure that it's long enough to fit the size of the paper that we need. Tear that off. Match it up to make sure that it is parallel to the side of the paper, and then scoot it onto the paper a little ways, trying to make sure that it's even all the way across. Then lightly press it down all the way along the edge, and then we're going to continue that with every side. Keep in mind the real purpose of taping this down. Number one, so that the paper doesn't move while we're painting it. Number two, it gives us this nice crisp border as we go along it. Okay? You want to make sure that the edges are consistent thickness going all the way around. You can judge how thick you want it to be. Once we have it taped down, then we're ready to get painting it. For this sky, I'm going to be using white, yellow, and blue. I'm going to be using white in the middle, and then I'm going to have yellow down at the bottom and blue up at the top. And again, you have a choice to make here. You could set your painting up so that it goes this way, and again, we're going to be moving horizontally. Or you can set it up this way and move horizontally this way. I am going to set mine up that way. We need a nice large brush to get this done, and we're going to start with just white paint on white paper right here in the middle, with horizontal brush strokes. Okay, so far I've painted the white from about the middle almost all the way to the top. I have not quite gotten this top here. Okay, now I'm going to move in with the yellow. So I'm going to dunk down into the yellow, and I'm going to start it at the top, and I'm going to begin to blend it into the white and bring it down towards the middle. Okay, the yellow looks pretty good there. Now I'm going to make sure that I have a clean brush when I move on to this. I don't want to have green happen in the sky here, and yellow and blue will definitely make green. So I'm going to move on to a clean, dry brush. I'm going to go back with the white, start here in the middle, and bring it almost all the way down. Okay, I've repainted the white starting from about the middle, bringing it almost all the way down. I have just a little bit left here on the bottom that is just white paper and no white paint. Now I'm going to take my brush and dip into the blue. I'm going to start at the bottom and start to blend it on up towards the yellow. And there we have it. My first layer is now complete. I have a 3-color blend with white and 2 other colors. I've used the brush strokes going across horizontally the whole way through, making sure that my brush strokes go from one end all the way to the other. While the white paint is wet, I bring another color into it and let it softly blend all the way through. This first layer is done. Once it's dry, we can move on and begin the clouds.